after yesterday when I went for pies that were perhaps a little bit too big in general. I'm trying to go for some more reasonably sized pies today. And for breakfast, I seem to have quite a glut of meat pies in my fridge that need using up. So I have with me some from the Welsh pantry, steak and kidney pies. The reason I'm going for these is because, as usual, I'm running fairly late for breakfast, and it says delicious to eat hot or cold, which is maybe unusual for a pie to advertise that. Which can be a bit of a shame, because most pies you can eat cold. They're just not necessarily tapping into that market as much as something like a pasty or a slice is, but there's no reason why they shouldn't do. Well, you can see that one, it's not in perfect condition. It is a little bit squashed actually, and I think it was like that when I got it. Also got a banana and some orange juice, so I am getting some of my 5 a day. It's quite a nice light flaky puff pastry. I mean, it's not that different to what you'd expect from a Ginster's steak slice. In fact, it's pretty similar to that, and we eat those cold in their thousands in this country. A decent filling. You've got this extra overhang here. Does mean there's a bit more pastry to filling ratio, and there's a bit of an air gap in the top there. I thought this could be a bit weird for breakfast, but or maybe I'm just a bit weird. It just seems to make sense. It's not got too much kidney flavour, which could be a little bit overpowering for breakfast. To be honest, it's not got a lot of meat in it. And the fact it actually tastes nice being eaten cold, that's maybe would make it something worth buying again. That pie for breakfast did taste nice, but I just had a little bit of, you know, that thing when you're a little bit sick. So just on the way to work today, unfortunately not got another day off. Really pretty hungry now, having not had any snacks all day. So just gonna go and get some lunch. So for lunch I've got this delicious looking Cornish pasty to go with my salad here. I'm really going to enjoy this. No, not really. Of course not. It's the Melton Mowbray pork pie from Sainsbury's. So I've got a nice bean salad here and a couple of satsumas. That's a few of my 5 a day. And the Melton Mowbray is pretty good. Nice crunch to the pastry, nice flavour to the filling. Well done. Salad and a pork pie, what an awesome combination, and quite healthy. Just using this machine at work to check my weight. Unfortunately it's reading a bit higher at 10 stone 6 pounds. I don't think a fair comparison can be made though to my rubbish scales at home, so I'll be checking both. On the plus side, it's saying my body fat is only 11.8%, which is apparently good. I'm absolutely gutted. We usually stop at Domino's on a Tuesday to grab a bit of pizza, and my better half is got the 2 pizzas, and because of this challenge I can't eat them.
I'm going to have one for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, she's not eating them both now, just to clarify. But the car smells a lot of pizza. This is very tempting. I think this is the closest I've been to giving in to the challenge. Oh no, don't tempt me. She's waving pizza in my face now. But I'll stay strong for the pies. I've got my eyes on the pies. So I've just come back from my Pilates class, the exercise for the day, and I'm absolutely starving now. This challenge is really making me realise how much I tend to snack normally during the day. I'm trying to cut all that out and just eat the 3 pies a day. I think I've learned from yesterday to try and not go for pies that are quite so big. I think I'm doing better. I feel like it's actually been a bit healthier today. And hopefully I'm a bit more on track to actually lose some weight if I keep going like this. So what have I got for dinner? You can see this here is something a bit special. It's an Asda Bistro Ultimate Steak Pie. But the good thing about this pie is it's been reviewed before by my colleague Pierateer TJP. Recommended this pie. It's the highest supermarket ranked pie, I think, on Pierate at the moment. But that was quite a while ago. But it does look very similar still. I wonder if they've changed the recipe or if they can consistently be as good as that ranking that TJP gave it before. So the pie's out the oven now. I got a bit of cabbage and broccoli. It's another 2 of my 5 a day, even though I've already got them all. So let's cut this open and see how good it is. In case you haven't memorised the pie rankings, and if you haven't, then shame on you. This pie scored a massive 6.49 back when TJP reviewed it. And cutting that open now, I think we need to have a re-look at this, because this is really quite bad. If you look at the filling there, I was expecting, I mean, I had my hopes up for a good pie after the previous review, but I mean, I can count 1, 2, that's just what one bit. It's just 3 quite sort of small bits of steak, and then a few other little tiny floating bits. And like, I don't know if you can see there that literally there's nothing else in it. Like that's it. The whole thing is just exploded, and to call that a premium pie, that is really quite horrendous. So upon finishing that pie, I can safely say that was terrible. The meat was chewy, and the pastry was dry. Although to be fair, they did taste good. So I think things have gone a bit better today. Don't feel quite so full of pie. So hopefully the scales will give better news. And it's hard to say, but I think that it's about 10 stone 4 again.